Cory Booker just gave a passionate speech about gerrymandering, while Democrats gerrymandered Virginia.
We had a civil war in this country, and in the aftermath of that, we had a brief period of black representation all throughout the South when there were fair elections, equal voting power. The first black senators and congresspeople came, and then within a decade, all of that black representation was eviscerated because those southern states moved to suppress blacks' voting rights and redraw maps so that it was impossible for a black person to again be elected, even though some of those states had upwards of 40+% African Americans. And then a movement began. And over the next century, African Americans returned to Congress. In fact, the first one from North Carolina came in the 90s. The black senators started returning. I'm the fourth black elected in the United States history after Barack Obama, number 3. And we started to finally, since the battles and fights, blacks and whites joining together in a rainbow coalition to establish what we have today, the Voting Rights Act. Ha! Gay! And what the Supreme Court has now done is eviscerate that act. And what you see southern states openly talking about doing now is eliminating black representation, disenfranchising African American voters by drawing creative districts that completely take away any kind of representation. And so,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
When you ask about the history, we all stand. I am here as a United States Senator because of Americans of all backgrounds who joined together in a movement to end this kind of discrimination. And the Supreme Court, with the aiding and abetting of Donald Trump, are now eviscerating those rights. And we're going to see, I think, us plunging back into a world where African Americans from many states again disappear from Congress.
It doesn't take an Einstein to see that the math ain't mathin' here.